Hello, Gerry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dave. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Oh, bunnies. Oh, bunnies. Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Hamish. How are you all? How are your weekends? How be do? Good morning, Rob. Morning, Revan. I've done something to my back this morning, so I'm like hobbling around trying to get everything done for the bunnies. I'm like, oh. I think I just sat funny whilst I was doing the hamster tank. Good morning, Minion. Morning, G-Vote. But I hope you all had very lovely weekends. Good morning, Abstract. Good morning, Mazira. Gerry, do you need your breakfast? Look at your little mole patch coming through. Look at this. Gonna have a bald boy. Grumpy weekend as someone reversed into my car. Oh no, that's stinky. I've been up since 1 a.m. My shift doesn't start until 7. Oh jeez. Good morning, Monmouth. Abstract, thank you very much for the 7 months. Thank you. I'm gonna try and get the bunny's pellet bowl. Oh my gosh. POV, you're in your mid-30s and you've sat funny and done your back in. Good morning, Annie. Morning, Rob. Good morning, Gerry. What's she doing? What's going on? Oh, jeez. Fifi almost just poured those all over your head. Do-do-do-do. Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning, Max. Good morning, Ascenta. That's who I missed. There we go. Morning, Megalomaniac. Gerry is protecting some of his, making sure he gets them all. I need to, I'm down to like mostly just the long ones. I need to order more of the little ones. Morning, Carl, you're EP. I can understand that. Mondays are EP days. There's people shouting outside my flat. Do you know what? I was in the garden a little bit ago getting stuff for the bunny's treat. And all of a sudden someone the other side of the fence just went, hello. And I was like, are you talking to me? Are you talking to someone else? I think it's someone talking to the neighbour, but I just had this moment of like, do I say something back? I don't know. Don't think Fifi would object to being showered in pellets. True. True. Is it God? Is it my conscience? Should I be doing what I'm doing? But yes. I'm sort of EP2 because my sleep was quite interrupted this morning by just various things. I swear the road outside our house has been super noisy recently. I don't know if it's just like I've tuned into it now and now I can't unhear it, or if it's always been this noisy, or if there is like, there was 2 weeks last year where there were roadworks being done so no one could drive up the road, and it was so nice. All of the neighbours were complaining because obviously they couldn't get to their homes, but but I thought it was lovely and I could finally get to sleep. I need something else to need to be done in the road. I don't even know what they were doing, to be honest. But yes. Speaking of which, actually, I had a message through from Bristol Water today saying, for the next week, we're going to be doing work in Bristol. You might experience a discoloration of your water. I'm like, oh, that's not fun. So, I remember last time it happened, I had to, I ended up like buying bottled water for the bunnies because I was too worried about giving them anything from the tap. Hate those messages. Bristol stream of burst mains water pipe for some peace and quiet. Yes, please. Good morning, Sienna. But yes, speaking of water, sort of related-ish, I made a bath bomb at the weekend. It was really nice. It was, I mean, I didn't really do anything because the Lush person, like, mixed it all up for us, and all we had to do was, like, decide how many little salt gems we were going to put in there and then squeeze it into the mold and stuff. But it was good fun. Doing it anyway. Tommy, thank you very much for the 47 months. Do I get a barcode on my head now? Yes, and you strangely look like a lot of other people that you wouldn't suspect you would. But I'm excited to use it. It's a little dragon. A little cutie. Really covers up that I'm seeing in my own filth, yeah. I do like bats, I just rarely have them. Good morning, Anhol. I think if I've gone for like a nice long walk outside, and maybe if it's been raining and stuff like that, coming home and having a bath is so nice. But I don't understand how people just have them like day to day. I wouldn't have the patience for that. That's some good scritching there, Fifi. You got on there good and deep, didn't you? Do you know what? Yesterday, I was on the phone to I was on like a face call with my parents. And my dad was telling me about, it turns out when he was little, he had, Mango, thank you very much for the bits. Good morning, Hansan. My dad was saying that when he was a child, he had bunnies, and I was like, "What? I'd never known that he had bunnies before." And I was asking the names of like all his childhood pets, and it was like the typical, like, uninventive childhood pet names. Good morning, Arno. So he was like, "But it's fine. They don't know their names," and I was like, "Well, mine know their names." He was like, "No, they don't. Call them over then." So, or my sister said, like, call one of them over. So I called Fifi, and Fifi came over. They were like, "No, that's just the tone of your voice." And I was like, "Well, why did only one of them come over when I called their name?" And they were like, "Okay, call the other one over." So I called Gerry, and he came over. They were like, "No, they still don't know their names." I was like, they literally do. Dear, oh dear. Smart Banoos. I was worried that Gerry wouldn't come over because usually, unless he knows I've got food, he won't bother. He'll be like, "Yeah, I know you're calling me, but why would I come over?" But luckily he did. My dogs have selective hearing, I swear. Yeah, the bunnies are like that. It's like if they're sleepy, you can see their ears go up a little bit when you call them, but they're just like, nah. There's lots of video evidence proving they do. Yeah. Like if Fifi's doing something naughty and I like specifically say Fifi in the "you're being naughty" voice, she will stop. Whereas if I were to say Gerry in that voice, she would carry on. Because she's currently lifting up one of the boxes and just peeking underneath. What a funny little Banu. Today's the day I get the hamster. There will be a new baby in the house this evening. So that's exciting. I love the videos where people call out the dog's names when the dog is right next to them and they get so confused. Yeah. Just like, what? New baby. I don't know their name. I don't know if they've been named. So I don't know if they're just going to, like, I think there's maybe like 5 of them in total or something, and they're being dropped off at one person's house. Good morning, Katie. And then I'm going there after work to pick up one of them. But I don't know if it's like, if they've assigned them or if it's first come, first serve, or if it's like, or if they've named them, or if I get to name whichever one I take with me. I don't know. Sign up to my YouTube membership for advanced hamster info. Yes, I did drop that juicy bit of goss last night. Is that how people say things? I spilt that tea last night. Name him Sir Alan. What happened to my haunts? Do hamsters respond to their name? I don't know, because Giulietta used to respond to everything because she loved people so much. You would just appear, like she would hear you coming up the stairs and already just be there at her tank waiting for you to be like, can you let me out, please? Attention, please. Attenzione. Squeak didn't really, I don't think Squeak knew her name. She would just, yeah, I think hamsters can know their name, but with hamsters, I always worked on, you're meant to get them used to your voice more so than getting them used to different words, I think. Because, like, the first thing I did when we got Squeak was I just sat reading my book out loud. I can't remember what book I was reading at the time, but I would just read my book to her to get her used to my voice. Whereas Giulietta was very much like, hello, I've arrived, I'm used to you now, can I come out? Let's hang out together. She didn't really need any build up. She was just a very people home. Gerry boy, I feel like I disturbed you. I did read my hamster bedtime stories. Well, all the time stories, really. What do you do in Stardew? Well, I mean, win condition is like a sort of loosish way of putting it, I suppose. Anna, thank you very much for the 35 months. Thank you. So basically, at the beginning of the game, your grandfather leaves you the farm, and then there is a certain time in which grandfather will come back and assess whether you've done good or not. So I guess that's sort of like the end game in a way, but you can carry on after that. It's just making granddaddy pleased with your life and how you've chosen to live it. Morning, Biscuit. You went by beating Junimo car. Yeah. So you get like, oh, by the way, Anna, Kirsty will be down on Friday, so I'm going to give her the parcel then. The judgmental ghost. My one condition is, see, this is the thing, you can set your own goals, and if that's banging the wizard, then so be it. But yeah, you just sort of, you can shape it however you want. Like, it's different depending who you marry. You can choose to just doing like mining or focusing on fishing and stuff. It just depends. It's just very chill. Really. Do you know what? When I was getting ready this morning, I had a message from someone saying they're in Bristol next week. And I was thinking, I know I'm doing something on the 15th, but I cannot remember what it is, and it's really winding me up. Because I know there's something. I know it's Valentine's, well, it's Pancake Day on the 13th, it's Valentine's on the 14th, and I know something is happening on the 15th, and I'm just like, what have I forgotten? I need to remember what this is. It's just that I think I've written it on my upstairs calendar, but not my downstairs calendar. Craft Stream is on... That's actually on Valentine's, so that's on Kirsty's birthday. I think it is a stream thing. I get the feeling there's a stream I'm meant to do on the 15th. In the office. Oh, I've remembered what it is. It's also a big secret. And I can't tell you, I'm very sorry. But it is exciting. It's when I finally play Kingdom Hearts. So I'll be doing a playthrough of all of them. No pausing. I'll be doing my Kingdom Hearts subathon. Playing through all 5? 7? How many are there? 6? 2? At least 3. 13? What the heck? The subathon structure will be that if one person gifts a sub, I will stop playing Kingdom Hearts. Immediately. I will Alt F4. That'll be it. So I'll see how many I get through in that time. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing on the 15th. No, it will be a main channel stream. It is not a Samsung thing. But it is a main channel thing. Hopefully I can tell you. I know with the time. Minus 1 minute of stream per sub, yes. The anti-subathon. And the timer starts at 15 minutes. 1 bit equals minus 14 minutes. Perfect. I think I've done my calculations right. Should work out fine. Hello, Fifi. Fifi has been so cuddly the last couple days. She's actually looked like proper snuggly. I don't know if she's just been sleepy. Maybe the road keeps her up as well. Or if it's just because it's been a little bit colder again. But she's just been smushy. You see your anniversary stream with Alex on the main channel. Oh, do you know what, actually? I did get an email last night that I completely forgot about. That it was like, your partnerversary is coming up soon. I had looked away from the phone then. You made me jump, Fifi. Oh, sorry. I just booped you on the snoot. So I do have an anniversary coming up. I realised I completely forgot yet again that my streamiversary came and went, because that must have been in January. And I forgot. I'm really bad at celebrating things because I just don't really know when they are. Because I think in January, is it like January 13th or something? It's the first day I ever streamed on my channel. And then I think like February 23rd, I want to say, is when I joined Yogscast officially, when it was announced. So my partnerversary thing must be around then sometime. I got asked to join on the 16th of January, but I don't remember how much longer after that. I think it was like a good few weeks before it all went through. I really should just have a note where I write down all the important dates and then I could just go through instead of having to figure it out every year, being like, wait, when was it again? I'm pretty sure it was the 23rd of February for both Brie and I. Hello. But I remember that I had just applied for partner like the week before I got asked to join Yogs or something. And then it turns out that because I got partner through joining Yogs, it turns out that just went through sooner anyway. So I was like, well, I needn't have bothered. Your 1 year anniversary stream with me was on the 23rd of February. I thought so. That's the date that stood out because I think that is when we both got announced in the same tweet. Oh, I could ask Bria. Oh, no, I can't. I'll be away on that day. So I won't actually stream at all on that anniversary. I will be on holiday. Rob, thank you very much for the bits. Happy stream anniversary. Reduce the Kingdom Hearts timer. Yay! The 24th is your birthday. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm going away. Not next week, but the week after. I won't be doing any streams on the Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday because Kirsty and I are going away for her. She's having a little birthday holiday, and so we're going to be going away for that. So I'll literally just be doing Monday and Friday on the main channel. And then that'll be it. Oh, speaking of main channel, we're not doing Zelda today. We're trying Enshrouded because the others wanted to try it. Center Parks. Not going to Center Parks, but I am actually booked in for my first ever Center Parks holiday this year with other friends. Holiday with the missus, yeah. It's not, I don't think it's spooky. It's just a survival game. But the others wanted to play it and Nina's going to be joining us. So, yeah, we're taking a little time off of Zelda. But yes. Lovely Nina. That's the bit I'm looking forward to. Because it's not my sort of game. But I like Nina. So that's the compromise I'm willing to make. I will get to spend 3 hours in a room with Nina. I don't even have to play the game. I can just pretend. Just hold a controller and wriggle it around, press the buttons. So yeah, have fun building houses. Yeah, I'm trying to go in with an open mind and hope that it's better than I'm expecting it to be. But yes, we shall see. We shall see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. A small price to pay for Nina, it's true. For her being forced to spend time with me. You can bribe me with Nina time. This is my weakness. Good morning, Live Leg. How are you doing? How we do? That reminds me, actually, I need to start a new book so that I can start the book club book in time. I'm trying to give myself like 2 weeks of a different book and then 2 weeks with the book club book. Although I do not know what I'm going to do about book club in May. I need to talk to other people about that because I'm away for the last 2 Sundays of May. So I'm like, I don't know. Either we have it like halfway through May, or I guess it just goes ahead without me. But I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Or we just do it halfway through the last week instead. Good morning, owls. Now you could get, oh yeah, that I guess that, now I've said that, I do realise that's a lie because I stopped playing Final Fantasy with Nina. Turns out Turns out there is a line. Good morning, Limewood. I can't remember what the maid book is. Gerry, I'm going to try and distract him because he shouldn't be doing what he's doing because he keeps doing a naughty thing where he pulls out his fluff in one particular bit. So I need to distract him when he does it. Because you've given yourself a bald patch, haven't you? You have. Good morning, Steve. He's given himself this tiny bald patch and he did it in the exact same spot before. And I showed the vet the last time he did it and they were just like, huh, that's weird. I was like, okay. And now he's done it in the same place just as it was growing back. And I'm like, why there? He's also got his little molting eyebrows back at the moment. So he looks a little bit shocked all the time. Bless he. Bless he. Little guy. Oh. Fifi, have you got zoomies? You got zoomies? I think she's got little zoomies. Just teeny tiny ones. Hello. You're in a very good mood today, Fifi. It's nice. It is nice. Hang on. Oh, okay, I see them. Wanted to have a plan of action as to where your tablets were before I tried to get them. Hello. Lest I rustle the wrong packet. Oh my goodness. Trying to move and I got this little Gerry trying to weave. Gerry, I heard that. I heard that. Okay, Gerry, you can make the jump. You can be a big brave boy. Okay, Fifi, there's your tooth. Here you go. You're not feeling brave today. Do you want me to get your boat? I can get your Gerry boat. There you go. You've had your two. You gonna sail the seas, Gerry? I did see your friend's tripod bun. Oh my gosh, they were beautiful. I wanted to ask if they were they looked like they had a bit of Belgian hair in them. Very beautiful bunny. They reminded me of Potatoes bunny. They had very beautiful long faces. Sort of like the same shape as Fifi, but not a Rex. I love when you see long snooted bunnies. And the missing leg didn't seem to bother them at all. Your rescue from bad circumstances. Oh, bless them. I've not played Palea in ages. I just ran out of time. And now I feel so so out the loop with it, sort of thing. He did it. He sailed the seas. He is across. He's done it. Well done, Gerry boy. Hello. You going for a explore? Little walk? There's a few hairs near where you live. Aww. Cute. So many games got released. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I said I would do Skyrim tomorrow, but I had completely forgot that it's Steam Next Fest, and I was hoping that I would be able to do like record videos and put them to YouTube for Steam Next Fest. But I don't think I'm going to have time. So I was like, oh, should I just do a stream like on either Tuesday or Friday? I think I've put down to do Skyrim. Unless by some miracle I do actually get some time to just record some demos and then have Arnhall edit them. Um, but yeah, I need to have a look at the week and see how much time I'm gonna have for stuff. It's because I was all like on track to do things, and I was in the habit of editing every day as well. Morning, Loboto. I was in the habit of editing every day with the recipe videos, and then all of a sudden just got that message being like, Humpta! And I was like, oh my gosh, I better get humped already. So yeah, that's sort of thrown things for a loop. But I might be able to. I need to make a list of all of the demos that I want to play. And see how many I can get through. Maybe, on best of both worlds, maybe I will just stream them straight to YouTube. And then they go up as YouTube videos anyway. Lamotta, do you hate Kingdom Hearts? Because then if you do, all you have to do is gift one sub during the... So I'm doing a Kingdom Hearts subathon where if I get one sub, I'll stop playing Kingdom Hearts. That's the plan. If I time it well, I won't even have to buy and upload the game. I can just... I can just say I'm about to get it. Can I pre-sub? Yeah. I've tried watching a couple of streams of it now because I saw like Pot and Anhu playing it on stream, and I'm just there like, I do not know what is happening. But I guess it doesn't help that I was just watching Pot run around the same corridor for like 10 minutes because of Anhu. Good morning, Ted. How are you doing? Gerry, are you still... Oh, he's still drinking. He's going to call him over, but him. Because of you, yes, you can try and blame Shadow. But we all know it was you encouraging him. You should know that Brownie refusing to play mod recommended games is in the contract. Hey, I played one stream of Celeste once. I did the thing. What did I play? I played a game for Cosmic. I played... Oh... What's it called? Blah blah and the blah blah blah. And it was really sad. What is that game called? Not Ogu and the Secret Forest, the other one. Ori and the Blind Forest. That's the one. I played that one through. And I played all of Viva Pinata for Anhor. There you go. It's because you've already cashed in your game. I played a game for Anhor that cost me £11 a month. Because you can't just buy it. You had to get Xbox Plus or whatever it's called. Which means I do owe Sienna more than I owe you, so I have to subscribe to that forever now. I cancelled mine because I just didn't have time to play games off of it. It just Sienna, don't suggest Kingdom Hearts. No. Good morning, Sam. Gerry, don't fall asleep there. Oh yeah, I did give Dragon Quest a go. Crikey! I remember that. I wish there was like a JRPG that I got along with. I was playing Pokemon and realised a lot of cute... Yeah, that's why I liked Pokemon Snap. because I was just looking at them. I didn't have to get them to beat each other up. It was nice. It was very nice. I think Gerry's going to fall asleep over there, so I might have to go to he. I can go to he. Can I? For those who missed it, my back has somewhat, it's not good today. So I'm trying to move and I'm just like, Here we go. Oh my gosh. Here is the boy. Here is the boy. Here is the boy. Boy, 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 boy. Yeah, I don't mind beating up humans. I just don't really like beating up little monsters because they're cute. Played up with Bree when? Well, if we were going to do, maybe I should ask him if he wants to do a what you call it, a Yogg's anniversary stream together. We could do Played Up then. Maybe, but it would have to be not on the day, because like I said, I'm away for our anniversary thingy. I'll be on the beach. I'll be on the beach looking for fossils with my wife, which I'm looking forward to. I've gone like a little bit of I feel like I've gone a little bit overboard with, because like last year we didn't really do anything and we didn't go anywhere. So this year I was like, do you know what? We're going to have a holiday. So I booked him for a holiday, and then Kirsty was like, can we have a holiday for my birthday? And I was like, okay. And then I got invited to 2 weddings. And I was like, I guess I'm going away for both of those. And then they announced that there was Dota Birmingham. So I was like, I guess I'm going to that. And now I'm like, I'm going away too much. Now I've booked in for too many things and I'm panicking. Turns out I'm just moving away to various places every weekend. But nothing happens until April. Well, no, that's not true. I literally just said I'm going away the week after next. But other than that, hello. And you know what? Because I've started doing vlogs again, it's all content? Question mark? Are you both in that box? I think they're both in there. So I can't actually it's all tax deductible, yep. That's the one. As long as I film Kirsty constantly on holiday, it's fine. I can't even tell which box which of them is in, because that box over there is jiggling as if it has a Fifi in it. But I just saw Gerry go into this one, unless they've made a hole at the back. Is that Fifi? I can't tell. Is that even a bunny? Is that just a hole? Is there a bunny here? I might just give them their treats, because I can't tell what's going on in here. Something. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? How's it going? I was asking if she wanted to do like a live comfort zone. We did a really nice comfort zone recording at the weekend. With 2 D&D guys who are very lovely. Gerry! Here we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm so cranky. Ugh. flicky feet away. It was not a high rollers. But not for want of trying. I've been trying to get various high rollers for months. I just need to pin one of them down. Oh, Fifi, your little eye. Whichever one of them has a dream first, I will lock them in a room and force them to record an episode. Katie, I know where you live. I can just leer over your bed, and as soon as you wake up from a dream, I'll just be there with a microphone like, so how do you feel? Tell me about it. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to get them on. I feel unsafe. It's fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I will get... I mean, I've been hoping to get Mark on for a while, because he said that he had a very specific dream that he wanted to talk to us about. But he's just a busy boy. A heckin' busy boy. I'm slightly worried about... I mean, I'm always worried about Hatfilm's birthdays. But I walked past the Hatfilm's room in the office the other day. On Friday, I walked past it, and there was quite a strange sight to behold. And I'm like, oh no, is this something they've just filmed, or are these plans that they have? I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know. So, I'll be curious to see what the relevancy was of that. I saw 2 films over the weekend. Gone from not really watching films at all to all of a sudden I saw 2. I went to the cinema to see one, and then we watched one at home. They were both sort of quite sad films, but I saw Period's movie reviews on Twitter. Were they good? They were. I saw All of Us Strangers and Anatomy of a Fool in the big cinema. Yes. They were both good, but not what you'd... Well, they had happy parts, I guess. They were both of them quite sad, but I won't give anything away, especially for All of Us Strangers, because I think that one's best to go in not knowing anything about it. Hello. But there's like, it was the return of Alex Turner's depressing films. Also, it was me that wanted to see All of Us Strangers because of I wrote my dissertation on like LGBT cinema, so it's always very interesting to see the development. Period did not like Poor Things. Yeah, I've not seen it, but I can't imagine it being his cup of tea. Good morning, Mortara. There are still films I want to go and see The Holdovers, which I think is a bit less sad. And I want to go and see Iron Claw, which is a lot more sad. So there's a balance. Yeah, I think Holdovers is meant to be a little bit goofy. Good morning, Jelly. Because Iron Claw is like about a wrestling family, but like a really tragic wrestling family. It's all like based on a true story, a real family sort of thing. And I said to Kim I wanted to go see it, and then she DM'd me like, just so you know, it's quite a sad film. I was like, oh yeah, I'm aware, don't worry. I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be a super fun, happy wrestling romp. I was like, no, I know it's going to be sad, don't worry. So if anyone is going to see it, just be aware. It's not about Benoit. It's about like a whole family of wrestlers who I can't think. The Von Erichs, yeah. But apparently MJF is meant to have a little cameo in it that got very cut down. So a very tiny cameo, I suppose. But yes. I'm trying to think if there's any other films coming out that I'd quite like to see. I've watched the first series of Glow, and then we sort of got distracted watching something else. But I can't remember what it was. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. Trying to think what other films are coming out at the moment. I think Alex just wanted to see all the ones that had been nominated for whatever thingamabob. Telling me you're not excited to see Madame Web? No. No. Fifi is getting slowly squished. Slowly squished. I mean, that is, like we were saying the other day, I guess that is like a classic popcorn film. So could be good to see it in that light. But I just can't think what films are coming out at the moment. We wanted to see The Colour Purple. Oh. What else was there? Past Lives. I don't know if that's Alex already went to go and see that one. I just keep getting the urge to watch Sense and Sensibility at the moment because I listened to it recently and it just made me want to watch it again. I saw an interview like on Graham Norton that had Emma Thompson. Is it Emma Thompson? I don't remember if it's Thomas or Tom. It is Emma Thompson and Hugh Grant, who were like the main characters of Sense and Sensibility, and they were like, "Oh, so you were together in this?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then there was a pause, and then she was just like, "He was so grumpy all the time." He was like, "Yeah, I was really grumpy." It's one of your favorite movies. Oh, I love it so much, and I really want to watch the BBC Pride and Prejudice again because I've not seen it I used to watch it pretty much like every year, and then they've taken it off of Netflix now, and they took it off of Amazon. So I'm like, I don't want to have to subscribe to BritBox or whatever it is to watch it, but I'm getting the urge to watch it again because it's been over a year now. It's been too long. But that's so good. But I'm listening to Pride and Prejudice at the moment, so that explains that one. Oh, there's just something so nice about a good Jane Austen adaptation. Oh yeah, Dune 2. That is out soon. With Paul. Good old Paul. But I guess I probably will go and see it. But morning cow. I'm not like, I don't know. I've been meaning to read the book and I can't decide whether I should read it after I've seen both films or whether I should just read it between instead of going to see it. How do you feel when they try to modern up Jane Austen stories? It depends. So, Bridget Jones is, I think, a very good modernization of a Jane Austen story, and things like Clueless, where they've taken the basics of the story but put it in a modern setting. That I'm okay with. But the latest Persuasion, where they set it in the time but modernized the language, that I really didn't like. That I found very jarring, because just like the rewriting of some of the most beautiful lines of Persuasion being dumbed down, essentially, I was just like, no, I really did not enjoy it. It felt very soulless, and they changed like the essence of the main character as well. Like all of her, they just took everything that made her away. I didn't like that at all. But I don't mind like modern films. It's a really good version of Persuasion, and even that had quite a few faults. Yeah, you've never seen Bridget Jones. I really wanted to like it because Persuasion is such a good book. Yeah, it just wasn't good. Well, I mean, it had like, it looked nice, and it had good actors and stuff. But it's just, I think it was just down to the script that it failed for me. The recent Emma adaptation, I did enjoy it. I'm not really too much of a fan of What's Her Chops. Miranda. So mute it. Yeah, just watch it. It's very pretty. Watch it and read the book aloud whilst you do. But I did enjoy the recent Emma adaptation, not just because of Johnny Flynn's bum. Why would you say that? Why would you even suggest that? That's absurd. No, I did think that was a very good one. My favourite one before that was the... Oh, Rob, does it have Johnny Flynn? I didn't remember. I think it does. I think you're right. But the one with Gwyneth Paltrow, I actually really like that version of Emma. But I think modern things can be done well, but if they're done in the right way, like 10 Things I Hate About You is just like a modern retelling of Taming of the Shrew, and that was that's like one of my favorite films, I think. And like with Bridget Jones being a modern version of Pride and Prejudice, I think if you essentially say like, this is a well-told story, but we're just gonna tell it now because essentially the people are the same, I think that can work. But I'm not a fan of things like Romeo and Juliet by Baz Luhrmann and stuff like that. Those ones where they don't quite get the balance right. That's when I'm like, it's not as for me. We'll wait to see a little bit of the buns. Good morning, lazy butt. Good morning. But I think it can be done interestingly. Like there's a version of Orpheus and Eurydice that I was quite interested to watch. I think it's from like the 60s, maybe. And it's set in Brazil, I want to say. I was quite curious to watch that one. You going to bed once stream is done. I can't remember and Juliet, they just wrote sword on the go. Yeah. But I'm all for people like trying new things with cinema. I think that's good. I think it is good to, and sometimes maybe it doesn't pay off, but this is my first fun stream. I assume it's normal. Oh yeah, no, this is just how they be do. Fifi you can tell if she's been really into her hay because you'll just find these little like holes where she's shoved her face in. The worst adaptation ever. Oh yeah, the What's His Chops Avatar. Oh, I forgot what he's called. But yeah, that one. But the new one looks really good. The casting of it looks really good. The only person I'm not that like super sold on is Zuko, but I'm very willing to be proved wrong with that. Wonder why they end up sneezing so much. Yeah. I remember a modern take on Christmas Carol with Ross Kemp as a loan shark Scrooge. Oh my goodness. Tiger Pope, thank you very much for the 15 months. Thank you. It's very kind of you. I think the Avatar movie was decent. Yeah, I was not keen on it at all. It was not. The more I hear about the new one, the less I want to see. Wait, the less you want to see it. Well, I'm excited, but I really liked Avatar, the TV series, the animation. But I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if liking the previous one makes you less likely to go in with oh yeah, like you can see where Fifi's snoot has been. It's because the yummiest hay is the hay. I do this really silly thing where I find the tastiest bits of hay and I make sure they're at the very bottom of the pile, and the bunnies just have to cope with that by by shoving their faces all the way in. I don't know why I do it. Sometimes I also put the tastiest hay in the bin, apparently, as well. So it's just something I need to stop doing. There's their little holes that they've been digging their snoots into. I always get confused when I hear Avatar, whether it's the blue people or the cabbages one. Always the cabbages. Always the cabbages. How do I know which is the... I have a knack for it. According to the bunnies. Oh no, look, I left a tasty bar on top this time. Hello! You snuggling her bum while she's sitting still. Very wise. Very wise. Oh, you found a good crunchy bit there. Tea. But yeah, I really hope that one day they do a few more I mean, I feel like Emma has had enough adaptations. The buns do try to eat my hair, yes. I mean, Gerry does every now and then. Pride and Prejudice, they've already got the perfect one. I didn't enjoy the movie, but the TV series is perfect. Sense and Sensibility, I'm happy with. I don't feel like I've seen a good Mansfield Park, but then again, I'm not that keen on Mansfield Park, so that might be why. I would love to see a good Northanger Abbey, though, because I haven't actually seen one. I think there's meant to be one. Is Emma an actor or a film? Emma is a Jane Austen book that has been adapted at least 3 times into films. So yeah, it's I'm trying to think if they've ever made a Northanger Abbey. I think, did it maybe have a TV series? But Emma is... Am I right in thinking that Clueless is a modern retelling of Emma? I'm pretty sure it is. But it's been a while since I've seen Clueless, but I'm pretty sure. It's your least favourite Jane Austen book, but seems to be the favourite for films. Ah. My favourite... no, my least favourite book is definitely Mansfield Park. Just because Fanny is such a wet sponge and it winds me up. But she is and she isn't, because in some ways she's like the strongest character, but in other ways she is just such a flannel that it winds me up. But yes. They made a Northanger Abbey with Felicity Jones. Ah. I'd be curious to see that. And it's got the good mark of a Jane Austen film in which cousins are in love. You know it's a Jane Austen book if there's cousin marriage. It was a different time. Well, on that note, I guess it's time for me to head off and finish assembling the hom tank. Hey, Gerry boy, are you just gonna stay here being a snuggly babush? Yeah, look at he. Shall we go to Doik? Shall we, on the note of cousin loving, I'm trying to think if there's, I think maybe Northanger Abbey is maybe the only book where cousins don't get married, I want to say, or at least not engaged. But there you go. Just one of those things. They don't tend to put that in the modern adaptations. That's why I don't. No, I do like Northanger Abbey. That's a good one. But yes, everyone, look after yourselves. I will be back at 2. I'll be back at 2 for Enshrouded instead of Tears of the... Oh, Gerry, you got run over. Instead of Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, come and join us for that with Nina. Ta-da! And then Katie's going to go and have a nap and have a dream. And then Katie will be on Comfort Zone. It has been foretold. So I will speak to you all later. Have good days. With Nina. Yes. Yes. I am excited. The pressure. Go to bed. Why are you still typing? You should be asleep. No typing till you've had a dream. Speak to you soon. Take care of yourselves. And I'm excited to show you Hom Hom later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. He's got one little hand out. One little hand. Little hand. One little guy. We're gone. Nice. Thank you. Bye-bye. A boop.